Everyone is talking about the $750 from FEMA, but did you know there's another program that could put more cash into your pocket? It's called Disaster Unemployment Assistance, and most people don't even know it exists. So if you've lost work because of a recent disaster like Hurricane Helene, you could qualify for more than just the one-time aid. So let's break it down, what this program offers, how to apply, and why you can't afford to ignore it. So, as you see here on the FEMA website, there's the Disaster Unemployment Assistance Program details. In coordination with FEMA, the U.S. Department of Labor oversees the DUA program. Following a presidentially declared major disaster, FEMA provides funds to the U.S. Department of Labor for payment of DUA benefits and reimburse the state for administrative costs associated with DUA benefits. So, this is probably good news for a lot of people who were impacted, and definitely welcomed information, because $750 after a disaster of that magnitude is certainly not enough. And I certainly believe that even this program is not enough. Zelensky can walk his raggedy ass into our country every time he wants some money, and we open it up and just hand over billions. So this is in no way enough for the American people, but I think it's important that I share this information that I came across. And I actually saw it on my local news. I live in Virginia, so that's where we'll start. So the following counties in Virginia are Giles or Giles. I'm not sure where that is, but Giles, Grayson, Smith, Tazewell, Washington, and Wythe counties, and the city of Galax. If you live in Tennessee, the counties are Carter, Cock, I believe that it is spelled Cocké, Greene County, Hamblin County, Hawkins County, Johnson County, Unicoi, and that's spelled Unicoi, and Washington County. If you are in North Carolina, which was apparently hit the hardest, there are 25 counties in North Carolina, as well as the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians. And so we'll go ahead and start at the top of the list. There's Alexander, Allegheny, Ashe, Avery, Buncombe, Burke, Caldwell, Catawba, Clay, Cleveland, Gaston, Haywood, Henderson, Jackson, Lincoln, Macon, Madison, McDowell, Mitchell, Polk, Rutherford, Transylvania, Watauga, Wilkes, Yancey, and the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians. If you are in South Carolina, there's Aiken, Anderson, Bamberg, Barnwell, Cherokee, Greenville, Greenwood, Lexington, Newberry, Oconee, Pickens, Saluda, and Spartanburg. If you are in Georgia, there is Appling, Brooks, Coffee, Columbia, Jefferson, Liberty, Lowndes, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's spelled Lowndes, Pierce, Richmond, Tatnall, and Toombs. And if you are in Florida, there's Charlotte, Citrus, Dixie, Franklin, Hernando, Hillsborough, Jefferson, Lafayette, Lee, Levy or Levi, and that's spelled Levy, Madison, Manatee, Pasco, Pinellas, Sarasota, Taylor, and Wakulla. So I know I saw something about Alabama having an emergency declaration, but I wasn't able to find any information regarding the Disaster Unemployment Assistance Program. If you know anyone who lives in Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, or Florida, in any of those counties that I listed, whether or not you know which county they live in, just share it with them. This may be helpful information as they begin to rebuild and figure out how to move forward. And for all of the people listening who were not necessarily impacted by the storm, but you're looking at this situation and you're wondering, okay, well, what can I do? Because I know $750 and potentially whatever the state is going to offer through this disaster unemployment assistance program is not going to be sufficient for me, and you're trying to figure out, well, what would you do? Prepping is the key. You're really going to have to rely on your own efforts in order to keep moving forward. Whether it's a natural disaster or a man-made disaster, your chances of survival and being a little more comfortable as you rebuild are going to be greater if you put in some work on the front end. So if you go to eagleeyeprepping.com, you can get a free beginner's prepping guide, and that will get you started. If you would like to have something that's a little more specialized, we have a couple more books that fit other situations. So everything right now is 50% off. I think that we're in a very, very serious time, and everyone just needs to get their hands on something to get started. So our physical book, Essentially Prepared, is half off, as well as everything else. We got some ebooks. The first one is Family First, 30 Days to Emergency Preparedness. And you don't have to do everything 30 days consecutively, but it'll give you great guidance to do all of the prepping tasks that you really need to do in a 30-day time frame, whether it's consecutively or not. Then you also have Surviving the Economic Storm, Thriving in 2025 with Lessons from the Great Depression. Again, a book that is going to help you look at what happened in the past so that going into 2025 with the really dangerous situation that we're in economically, you'll be able to move forward with confidence. And then last but not least, Ready for Anything, Emergency Preparedness made easy for college students. And a lot of young people really don't have a mindset for preparedness just yet. So this book is a great guide to help them become more aware and prepared in their environment, whether they're living on campus or off campus, and definitely a great conversation piece for parents and students and really helping them move in the right direction. So I hope that you found this information useful. Again, the Disaster Unemployment Assistance Program is something that is available in federally or presidentially declared major disaster areas. Please take a look at the website for your state, and you'll get the information about how you can apply if you are eligible to receive those funds. Hit the like button, share it with someone that you know, and always remember, no one is coming to save you, but you have the power to save yourself, and you can absolutely do it. Talk to you on the next one.